Welcome to the Menorca Mar Apartments, which are located, funnily enough, in Menorca, near Cala'n Bosch. Now, we are staying here for 7 nights on a self-catering break. It's a 4-star apartment block, and we booked it through Jet2 Holidays. So this video is just a review to show you what it's like and a little bit of behind the scenes included within a room tour. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name's Claire. This is The Wanderlust Way. Firstly, let me say a huge thank you to everybody that supports this channel by liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing. It is helping this channel to grow, and it allows me to continue making videos, visiting places and sharing the stories that I find with you. Okay, that is enough waffle. Let's wander. OMG, look at this sunset tonight. This is on our patio. Just gonna have a meal in a minute. Look at this. Wow. Menorca Mar Apartment is part of the Sagittario Hotels Group, a family-run collection here on the island, with a reputation for creating stays that are simple, friendly and easy to unwind in. Their website promises an oasis of tranquility, and after a week here I'd say that is exactly what it is. But before we go any further, just be clear, this isn't a paid advert or a sponsorship deal. We booked this ourselves online, and this video is simply to share our honest experience in case you're thinking of booking too. We always find videos like this really helpful when deciding where to spend our hard-earned money, so I wanted to create something with that same idea in mind. If you do find it useful, please just give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps YouTube share the video with more people, so thank you. First off, Menorca Mar is an adults-only complex with just over 70 apartments, so it never felt crowded. It was close enough to Cala'n Bosch for the beaches and the marina, but far enough away to keep the peace. Days here drifted between the pool, the gym if you fancy it, or simply feet up with a book while the evening entertainment hums in the background. It's not about rushing or ticking boxes, it's about slowing down, letting time stretch and remembering what holidays are meant to feel like. The heart of Menorca Mar is of course its pool, one main stretch of sparkling blue overlooked by the restaurant terrace. There is no rush here. There's no early morning race for sunbeds, just a quiet, relaxed rhythm where the loudest sound is the splash of someone finally deciding it's time to cool off. Drinks and food drift out from the bar, and with so much space it never felt crowded. For those who don't want their workouts to take a holiday, the small gym is tucked away on site. It's enough to keep you moving, but never demanding. The whole complex is made up of whitewashed apartments, giving it a kind of village feel. Each one has its own little balcony, a private perch to enjoy the breeze or watch the light shift as the day winds down. We will talk about the locations soon, yes. But first, I'm sure you're curious to know what the rooms actually look like. Hello! Somebody want a room tour? Before we do the room tour, should we discuss the outdoor area where one can dine al fresco if one is feeling up for it? So this is actually really lovely because if you look up, there's some open bits, so you get the sun on all the time. Very technical. I don't know what happens when it rains though, because we've not had any rain. Two chairs, one table, ashtray if you are a smoker. Then you've got this obviously to dry your clothes on. But this is a really nice, lovely area. And because we are in number 8, we don't really get a lot of people passing ours. So it's very private. Right, come through. This is our abode for 7 days. So it's a self-catering room, absolutely bags of space. Sofa here, so these sleep 2 people. So sofa in here, mini table, little table. Over here, we've got a telly. Not that everybody comes away to watch the telly, but if you do, we have discovered that there are BBC channels and ITV channels. So if you're British, You've got a little table here if you don't want to eat outside. And then the kitchen, which is small and compact, but it's been absolutely everything that we've needed for the time that we've been here, and we've cooked quite a few meals. So you've got your bin and everything in there. Then you've got a fridge, which we've been stocked with. There's 2 supermarkets within about a 5-minute walk. So if you haven't brought a hire car, you're still going to be fine. You've got a little freezer at the top, and then just your normal fridge. Obviously, it doesn't come filled unless you bring us with you. Right, and then in here you've got plenty of stuff. Knives, forks, everything that you need. Obviously, we brought our own teas and coffees from home because we didn't want to buy a full bag when we were here because we wouldn't need it all. You've got enough for 2 people, so cups, plates, bowls, and then you've got enough pots and pans. To, like I say, we've had ravioli one night, we had like chicken kebabs last night with some salad and stuff. So as long as you're not trying to cook a roast dinner, you're going to be fine. Microwave. And then the only thing is, there's not a huge amount of storage space. So you've got that cupboard there, and you've got that cupboard there, which has got your toaster. The kettle was in that as well. And then you've got glasses. Now we borrowed a couple of wine glasses from the bar because there weren't any wine glasses in the room. Yeah, so you've got your kettle, you've got your hob. They do provide washing up liquid, and they did provide a sponge, and they did provide towel as well. I did bring some bits from home because we've been to other places that haven't had anything, and then you've got to buy big ones, and then anyway, yeah, so right, let's take you to the bathroom. So again, it's absolutely fine, this bathroom. The shower is lovely, really decent size as well. I mean, look, yeah, and it does come with shampoo, conditioner and shower gel. And over there is hand soap and body lotion as well. It does come with toilet roll, because we have been to other places where they haven't had stuff like that, and we've had to provide everything ourselves. So that is all included. Towels were included. There is a hairdryer there. There is a shaving mirror there. And then the bedroom. So, double bed, we think, although it didn't feel small. The only criticism is that the mattress is a bit hard, but that's just a personal preference for us. Bedside drawers, and there is sockets on either side of the bed as well. Now, this is nice. I like this idea. So you've got your window which you can open, but then you have also got these lats as well. So you can leave that open and it's still locked, which I just think is really natty. And then you do have a little wardrobe which has got some hangers, enough space for us. And then on this side, there's some shelves. I won't bore you with all my untidy stuff. There's not been as much space as we've been in previous places. However, you've got like a drawer at the bedside table and stuff. So we probably should just not bring so many clothes. The safe. Okay, so the safe is included. However, it's a €5 deposit for the key, which we get back when we return the key. So I don't think that's bad either, because some places, again, we've been where you have to pay a daily rate for the safe. So aircon in the room as well, and that's been good. I think that concludes the room tour. If you've got any questions about the room, drop that in the comments. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's been quiet here as well. It's not like a noisy part of town, so we've been able to sleep.
The on-site restaurant and bar is open for most of the day, from easy breakfast to snacks by the pool and dinner as the sun goes down. Drinks are reasonably priced with plenty of choice, and everything we tried was excellent. What stood out the most was the quality. A lot of the ingredients are sourced locally and you can really taste the flavour. The steak, the cheese, even the wine all came from nearby suppliers, and it gave each meal that unmistakable Menorcan touch. And I have to say, the staff here were fantastic, warm, friendly, and they really made us feel welcome from the very start.
We've just been given a watermelon gazpacho.
Adi enjoys it. It's got the nod of the seal of approval.
It's different.
Oh, it's nice. And she said it's from her farm. Nice. Beautiful setting. Adi's just took a photo. Oh, that's a very nice photo, that Adi. Very nice. Adi has gone for tuna tataki, which is Japanese tuna, maybe.
Mushy peas.
Not mushy peas. I think that might be wasabi.
Would be better or not be. I'm going to have to try it.
And we've got the music kicking off in a minute.
Nice. Tastes like porridge.
I've gone for, it's a steak with poor man's potatoes, it said, and I've ordered a pepper sauce.
The week we were there, we noticed that there was an entertainment music every single evening about 9 o'clock, and what we heard, all of it that we heard, was really, really good. If you're still watching and you're considering booking this hotel, then I'm sure you will want to know about the location. As I mentioned earlier, there are around 3 small supermarkets within walking distance, and on the way you'll pass a couple of bars that also serve food. If you're looking for where most of the action happens, however, it is a little further, about a 20-minute walk depending on your pace. That takes you to the marina at Cala'n Bosch, where you'll find a wider choice of bars and restaurants and some souvenir shops. And if you'd like to see more of what there is to do in this area, I have made a separate video all about Menorca, which you might find helpful. But what about the beach? Well, you can technically walk to the sea within about 5 minutes of leaving the apartment, though this part of the coast is rocky, so it's not a place for swimming. It is, however, a beautiful spot to catch the sunset. The main sandy beach of Cala'n Bosch lies just beyond the marina, around 20 to 30 minutes on foot. The hotel itself sits among a cluster of villas and holiday lets, mostly painted white and charmingly Mediterranean. It felt safe, serene and very much in keeping with Menorca's calmer rhythm. Well, that concludes the 7 days that we've spent at the Menorca Mar Apartments. So I thought I'd do a little bit of feedback about what we thought. It was actually nicer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I didn't think it was going to be amazing. But yes, it's been lovely. The staff have been amazing. They are what have made this place. All have been really friendly. All have been super helpful. From the moment we checked in, we were given a glass of cava and they spent about half an hour, like I'll show you. They gave us some maps. Tony was the guy on reception. He gave us a map. This is of Cala'n Bosch, and he showed various places. Then he gave us another map, which is of the whole island of Menorca. And on that, he pointed out lots of places that he recommended we visit. He was the one that also explained that it's not that easy to get to some of the beaches unless you're willing to get up very, very early in the morning. But I'm going to cover that on a separate video, so if you want more on Menorca, then you might want to check out that video separately. This was the map of the hotel. So our room was number 8, we were here, which was just round. So as you can see, it's not a huge complex. The pool is in the middle. You've got your parking here, which is free parking. However, there wasn't a tremendous amount of space. We did manage to get a space every single day, but there were some days where we took the last space. So, but there's on-street parking all over the place. So you come through your reception area here. So you park here, you come through your reception area. This is all your reception area, and this is where the restaurant is. So it's overlooking the pool, which is a lovely, lovely view on an evening, and that's where the evening entertainment is as well. That goes on for about an hour each evening, but we can't hear it from our room, so I'm not going to say that it's not been distracting. Now, the bar is open from 8 in the morning till midnight.
Breakfast is served from 9 till 12, lunch from 12 till 3:30, and then dinner from 7 till 10:30. The food was excellent. I will add, we've tried breakfast, lunch and dinner. All of it's been great. The pool is open from 9 till 8. There is a lifeguard on from 11 till 7. There's a gym open from 7 till 9 7 in the morning till 9 in the evening. The cleaners came in every single day, so that was really good. I think that's pretty much it. So would I return? I've said before on previous videos, I very rarely return to the same hotel twice. However, I would recommend this one, especially if you're looking for an adults only break, because it is very, very peaceful and very, very quiet. I said my mum would really have liked this one. Lots of couples, lots of just very, very tranquil. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you've stayed at Menorca Mar yourself and you noticed anything that I might have missed, then feel free to drop that in too. And like I say, that video of the whole trip of Menorca will be on the channel. If it's not on already, it'll be on very, very soon. So that's it. Take care, everyone. I've been Claire. This has been The Wanderlust Way, and I'll see you hopefully in the next episode. Take care. Bye.